Oh yeah, we got cars everywhere today. This is a 1971 Chevy Corvette. Came back 3970010. This is a 350 up under the hood. This one here also has power steering setup. Does not have power brakes. It is a drop top, automatic, chrome bumper car. Do have shipping and financing available. This is another hot shot video since I'm so behind, since we have so many cars this week going online. So I will get straight to the point. Be sure to hit subscribe. Check us out, maplemotors.com. Any information that you need as far as going over the car or sending you more videos of certain areas, we will do that. For now, it's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Before we take off here, checking out the interior. Place your bets. Do you think the horn works? Looking around in here, the seat's rubbing up against the top there, or in that back piece. Top's got a gap around. Top itself is not bad. The seals on the edge there. We'll start this one up. Oil pressure gauge is not working on this one. Engine temperature will give it some time. I just started it up. Wipers also not working on this one. Turn signals. Not blinking on the dash either. Blower motor. We got a stiff switch here. So the blower motor on this one is out. Needs a few things. Gas gauge looks like it's working. Well, radio's working. Other than that, place your bets. You think the horn works? I didn't think so either after going over the dash and stuff. Well, let's hit the road and see how this one runs and drives. Before we put the top down, we're going to check it out, kind of look around. It's in decent condition. Let's see if we can figure out how to drop it. We'll start by pulling the clips. Then you got to pull the handle in the middle here on the inside. And that's going to release this back. See now, with the two handles, this one releases the top, this one releases the compartment. That little piece is broke right there. And voila. It does look like we have a valve cover leak going down on the exhaust right here. I can actually see it's a little wet up under the valve cover itself. I don't know if I can get y'all down in there. Right in there, you see that little wetness coming down and it's burning off the exhaust. So that probably needs to be fixed. Time to roll out. The city of Hendersonville is making us put trees and grass in out front. Most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of, but whatever. So they got the lot all messed up. I'm kind of concerned we're not even going to be able to get the cars in and out by the end of the day. But either way, got to do it. Unless we want to move. I don't think we're doing that. But we're going to see what we can figure out on this one right here. I haven't driven it before. Starts up good. Seatbelt lights on, and I got my seatbelt on, so that ain't gonna work. Engine temperature never came up. The steering's not too bad. Speedo's coming up. And it seems inaccurate. I'm gonna say we're going about 40 mile an hour. It's saying 55. Throttle is responsive. No lack of power. Feels pretty good, really. Getting in those brakes. They're okay. They don't feel too bad. Look how responsive this one is. Gas gauge is working. It's floating around like it should. Back in your brakes.
They're stopping pretty good. I mean, I was getting into them enough to where I started to hear the tires go. Woo, 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 woo. Now your tach's not working at all. Seems to be idling pretty good too. Few little things to button up on this one. The valve cover seal, probably the number one on the passenger side, like I showed you. But like I say, I don't hide anything. If I see something, I show it, I talk about it, emphasize on it, you know, get this close. Some little tears on the interior. We're gonna go over the chips and scratches and flaws at the end of the video. This is another hot shot video, and what I mean by that is I got too many cars, too little time, but I'm going out of town next week, so I need to get all these videos online for y'all so you know what's going on with them. So we're gonna get straight to the point. I'll get 2 or 3 outside shots, light up the undercarriage, and then picking out the flaws. Let me know what you think about the hot shot videos, and if you like them better, it might be a choice in the future. But I kind of like adding all the extra outside shots and having fun with the videos. Beefs them up to about 25 minutes. Right now they're ending around 16, under 20 minutes with the hot shot. But as far as I can tell, this thing is running and driving awesome. But it does have some gauges and a few things that are out, like your wipers. Well, let's pull in here, get to it. Time to roll out. Well, reverse works pretty well. It seems like it's been staying pretty cool. I just did the walk around, checked out under the hood. It is running smooth. It does have a few paint flaws, nothing major. But I do want you to look at the 100 detailed pictures, because that's my uncle, and he goes over the whole car as well, taking pictures of everything that he sees. We just want you to know everything about it before you get here. Bump in the road right here. Suspension's good. It actually checks out. It's not bouncing me all over the place. Now, the old Corvettes don't ride like the new Corvettes, but it rides like it's supposed to. We're getting ready to be back at the car lot. Now, of course, mileage is unknown in this one. The speedometer is off by about 10 to 15 miles per hour. So that means it's been reading wrong on the odometer ever since that's been off. That right there, I can't prove mileage. Anything else on this car that I may have missed? I'm trying to think. And I should be able to cover all that stuff in picking out the flaws, which is at the end of this video. Again, that's chips, scratches, rust, dents, and this was a little bit faster of a video. All of them this week will be that way since everyone's out of town and we're having a short week, and then I'm leaving out of town the following week. So that's the only reason I got them like that, guys. I do appreciate your patience. But if you do have any questions, we'll get you hooked up. Good deal. Yeah, see, they're cutting the whole dang front of the lot. I'm hoping that I can still do my test drives today, because if they pull off all that asphalt, it may end my videos if I can't get in and out of the lot. Hopefully that's not the case. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Here to pick out the flaws, chips, scratches, rust, dents. Let's get started here. It's a nice car overall. Has a few electronic problems, but let's check out the paint here. The back bumper has got some pitting on it for sure. Light little cracks in the tail lights, pitting around the trim on the license plate. Now guys, if you see something in the video that you need to see more of, no problem, we'll send you more information. The door on this one has got a little bit of a gap to it. Got some indentions on the paint here. Light pitting in the grill. Scuffs on the chrome bumper here. Although the paint is in decent shape here, it's not bad. Missing the antenna. Little scuffs where the top comes down. and rests. Pitting on the handle. Pitting up top on the chrome. Over the fender. Little scuffs here at the bottom on the trim. Little dirt on the paint, that should come off. Cracks on the inside where the window goes up and down. Fitting on the handle. Interior wise, door panel is pretty clean. Got a little spot here. Piece could be tucked up a little bit tighter. Spot on the edge. Carpet's been redone, but these pieces are loose. They need some hinges put on them. Let's see here. That watch face came off on me. Didn't even know it was between the seat, but I found it. Some dirt in the seat here. Old glass around that rear view. Cracks in the dash here. Starts up good. A little squeak on that belt. Like a new vacuum with a light there on the driver's side. Now that all the oil's burned off the exhaust here, but you can see it's leaking. Got a little hole there on the other side too. This valve cover seal needs to be replaced. Not too big of a deal. shut's good. Now guys, if you've seen anything in the video that you want me to go over more, that's no problem. This is some dirt here picked up. I guess it's a test drive. More dirt. Don't forget, maplemotors.com, 100 detailed pictures. We do have financing and shipping available. And we're putting on a bunch of cars this week, so get ready. I'll see you in the next video.